Welcome to the Cardboard Stacker review for Collector and Capers. This is Ferdinand, the Cardboard Stacker. Collectors and Capers is a set collection game for 3 to 6 players ages 12 and up and plays around 30 minutes. Players begin with a couple of cards and 2 secret cards which earns them points at the end of the game for a treasure to control. So on your turn, you're able to do a few things. Draw cards, play action cards, and of course, steal treasure from either from other players or ones that are unclaimed. Players have 2 actions called heist points that they can use on their turn, but stealing treasure costs both points to execute. When a player draws, they either draw from the top of the deck or a card from the face-up row called the informants. An action can also be used by playing 1 card for an effect or playing 2 of the same card that provides an even better effect. For example, the pickpocket, a player can pick 2 cards for an opponent and keep 1 if they played 1 pickpocket card, or the player keeps both if playing 2 pickpocket cards. To steal treasures, players will need to play and call out at least 3 matching cards of a wanted treasure. These are played face down and other players may collectively bet cards from their hands equal to the cards played to flip them face up. This is called a challenge and players will have to flip over their cards. If they were telling the truth, those cards become a set and they may steal the treasure and everyone else discards their bet cards. If at least one of those cards isn't one of those cards matching, the non-matching card is discarded and the card returns to the player's hand and the stealing does not take place. If there was no challenge, then those cards remain face down and becomes a set. Other players may create the same set, but the treasure will be under control of the player with the most card in the particular set. If there's a tie with face down cards, those cards are revealed and non-matching ones removed so that there may be a new owner of the treasure. And players may also add more cards to an existing set later to make it larger. The end of the game is triggered when the last treasure from the middle is taken by a player, in which now only 3 more rounds begin. Once that is up, it's time to score. Players get 2 points based on each set made, 3 points for each treasure they control, plus a bonus if it matches their secret cards. Another 4 points can be earned if a player has a non-matching card in their set. The win goes to the player with the most points. I think the presentation is okay. The card has a little finish, everything is easy to read, and the graphic design is just okay. It would be best not to think over the theme since it is a small card game. I mean, Cthulhu makes a cameo and even the Golden Fleece is on display. However, the box cover nor the back doesn't tell you much about the game itself. The game's strongest points of play is the bluffing and outsmarting other players so that you steal their treasure. The way actions are carried out in the game is pretty neat. You can either play 1 card for an okay effect or play 2 of the same card to get an even more powerful effect. And I think it's pretty unique as a set collection game that you are bluffing, stealing, and building sets. What I didn't like was the game's way to challenge players' bluffs. It mostly came down to a player either wanting to keep their cards or getting one that is unneeded. You do have some info about some cards, especially the ones in your hand and on the table, but in my experiences it didn't matter much. When there are only 3 rounds left, there are 2 no-winner endings that can happen. One is an infinite deck cycle, and the other is that there isn't enough cards left in the deck and discard to reshuffle. While it didn't happen to me in play, I think that was just a little odd. With a game that has stealing, I felt that it wasn't worth much to do until the end of the game. So in result, the game can get very chaotic at the end. At the end, I found the game to be enjoyable. The way you bluff to build your collection is neat, and I found the overall theme works for this kind of game. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos on board and card games. This is the Cardboard Stacker and remember to keep on stacking games.